Hi, I'm Marnae Hobson. I am a Master Rapid Eye Technician and a trainer for the Rapid Eye Institute in Salem, Oregon. I'm going to just take a second and explain to you a little bit about what Rapid Eye is and how it can benefit you. So Rapid Eye is a technology that has been scientifically proven that simulates what you do in your own REM sleep. And in your REM sleep is when you actually process your emotions. You're in your alpha theta brainwave state when you're in your REM, and that allows you to process from a place that is actually less judgmental, and it uses your alpha brainwave state, processes through images, and your theta brainwave state processes through symbols. And those processes create a story in your head which allow you to dream. And while you're dreaming, you are actually processing emotion. Have you ever woken up from a dream where you feel really frustrated or angry or scared or any kind of emotion? Sometimes they're really happy ones even, because that your brain does not know the difference between if it's really happening or if you're dreaming it. So as you're processing, your body is actually moving emotion through the neurotransmitters and the neural pathways, and actually moves that energy up and through those neural pathways, through the limbic system of the brain, and out your optic nerve in little ionic bursts. Emotion is energy in motion. And those little ionic bursts are just bursts of energy coming out and relieving your body of trapped energy or trapped emotion in your body. So when we go through a day of, our regular days, there's stress, there's things that happen that cause anxiety or maybe fear or even anger. And so when we go to sleep at night, we feel tired, we feel heavy, we feel exhausted, and a lot of times we'll go to sleep with a lot of things on our mind. Well, in your own REM sleep, you process this kind of stuff, and it's actually released through your optic nerve, and that is what creates that relief when you wake up in the morning. That's why you feel better, you feel more refreshed, you feel a lot of times you even have a different perspective or mental or emotional outlook on things. And so sleep, that tells us right there that sleep is definitely very important for us and our health mentally and emotionally and physically. But to be able to actually simulate what your body does naturally, it's your own God-given mechanism that allows you to process that emotion literally that has been trapped in your body, and be able to actually feel better when you have gone through a couple of actually REM cycles in your night, through the night. And so I really was very drawn to this modality because it's something so natural that your body already knows and understands. And for us to be able to simulate that, to release and remove trapped trauma or even just trapped emotions, was very appealing to me when I very first started to research this modality, because I love the fact that it's just already mimicking what you already do, your own God-given built-in mechanism that's already in place for you to process that kind of energy through the body so that it doesn't continually compound. And we know that from different books and different research out there that compounded trapped energy can actually start the mutation around the cells that can create dis-ease. That's why they say all dis-ease has an emotional root. Or like the book Biology of Belief or Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. Those books have actually come out to give us more information about how that trapped emotion can actually create dis-ease in our body. So this modality is very effective. The training that you go through to actually become a Rapid Eye Tech is very thorough, and the actual process that you do is very thorough. It already mimics what you do naturally in your own REM sleep. And then when the cleanup is done, everything is done in a fashion that rebalances your body, that rebalances your polarities, that brings a completion into the processing by closing the circuitry. And I was very drawn to that part of the modality as well, because there's just a grounding process, there's a finishing, ending process that we always do after a session of Rapid Eye that brings the body back into that homeostasis and into that balance, balancing the energy meridians, balancing the polarities, and then grounding you and making sure that all your circuitry is closed and you're not walking away from a session feeling like you're just still very wide open, like all your circuits are still wide open and things have not been brought back into balance and harmony and homeostasis after you've done that kind of deep processing. Another reason I was very attracted to this specific modality, because there are other modalities that will do that out there, EMDR being one of them, and EFT, there's a lot of different modalities, body code, and all those modalities are really very good and work and can be effective. But I was specifically drawn to Rapid Eye because of the things that I learned that each trained practitioner does at the end of their session that really brings that body back into that balance and that homeostasis. So you always feel very good when you leave, and you feel grounded and in balance and in harmony and rhythm. And so that is just a few little tips and hints as to why I believe, and I have seen it over the last 28 years. I've seen it work so well with my clients and seen such great results in actually processing and working through a lot of trauma and a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of inner child stuff, and actually looking at even how your body is manifesting some trauma, be through some sort of a imbalance, such as cancers and that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to get this information out there so that you could start to actually research and see how perhaps that modality could work for you in your life and with you and your body and your emotional, mental, and physical systems.